Meow decided she wants to help also. Meow, can I have that back, please? Thank you. Hey.
From space, the planet is the territory, not of humans, but of the whale.
Hello beautiful dreamers, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I made a DIY bearded dragon harness, as you can see on Falcor. And I'm going to show you how I made it. The video isn't that great because it was kind of dark in my room, and I don't have a tripod, so I couldn't really film what I was doing, so I had to stop and then continue and then stop instead of doing like a big old time-lapse video. But yeah, let's get into the video. So here is a shirt I'm going to surrender. It's a tank top. I'm not going to use the lacy parts because that won't work with a bearded dragon with the scales. So what you want to do is choose a material that is not going to stick to the scales of your bearded dragon or whatever reptile you're going to be making this for. Alright, so we have our shirt, and then we have our sewing supplies, and then a tape measure. We're going to measure him. It'd be a lot easier if you have one of the flexible ones, but I cannot find mine, of course. And I'm just going to bend this. You don't want it too tight. Okay, so 7 inches wide, and I'm going to do it about maybe 3 inches long. So what I've done is I've taken my tape measure and I made about 4 inches on each side, and then about 7 inches across. And this is stretchy fabric, so so I just did this little design here, and I'm going to cut that design out, and then I'm going to sew the edges. That's why it's a little bit longer than what I want. So I'm going to test the length of what I've cut out. And okay, so I'll just shorten it here. And shorten it there. Of course, his arms aren't going to be sticking out. His arms will make a hole for his arms. So, okay, that's pretty good so far. So I have my hot glue gun, and what I'm going to do is just glue these little edges down to keep them in place while I continue working along with this piece and before I sew it. So I have a pretty good idea. If I mess up, I just take the glue off. I've glued down the edges, so this is what it looks like. This is just going to hold your shape. You can leave it like this, or you can sew it, which I'm probably going to sew it. It holds on pretty darn good. Okay, so it's pretty good. I don't want it all the way around him. It's a little bit long, but his arms are going to be going inward. Okay, so I just marked where his arms will be going with some pen. So let's make some holes in that. Okay, I made some little arm holes. They're not the prettiest little holes, but nobody's going to see them. I think one's a little higher than the other, but oh well. So I'm going to get him and try this on and see how it looks. His arms went in quite easy, so that is good. Now we're just going to do some holes on the side to make room for the leash part of the harness. I'm going to actually cut off these little straps, and then I'm going to stick them in the little holes that I just made for the leash to go into. So let's see how that looks. What I've done is I sewed these little straps, one right here one right here, and the straps are pretty long. So let's put the bear dragon in and see what happens. Okay, so what I've done here is I looped it. I got one of these, and then I looped it in the hole. And what I'm gonna do is probably sew that so that it looks like this on the outside and not just like that on the inside. So I looped these so it looks a little more better. It's more secure. And instead of sewing the whole thing, I just did the edge here, the edge there, and then those two edges. This part pretty much stays down because of the glue. And the edges were sticking up, so I just sewed those down. Alright, let's try it on. Alright, so this is what it looks like. What I did is just, I looped this one here into the hole that I made here. So that's looped. And then I did the same with the other. Just, it went under the hole, so it loops. And then just tie it like this. Okay, so that's pretty much it. This is what it looks like. And since these were adjustment straps from the tank top, I just adjusted the straps, and it came in handy because it tightens up really nice. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Just a rectangle, two holes here, and then these straps and this clasp, and that is it. It didn't cost me anything. Yeah, it didn't cost me anything. The shirt was given to me. These are all from the shirt, and the clasp I found lying around. Pretty cool. So that is it for this video. That is how I made his DIY harness, and I hope I made it easy for you. Again, I had trouble filming because I had to use both hands to make it, and I don't have a tripod yet, but I will. And I will see you in the next video. And remember that fish are friends and not food.